Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss commands in SQL, DDL and DML commands. So DDL is nothing but a data definition language and DML is nothing but a data manipulation language. So it's clearly visible that data manipulation is used to manipulate the things inside the data set and data definition is used to defining something inside the data set. So if you see what are the commands inside DDL is create, drop, alter, truncate, rename. If you see what are the commands in DML, it's insert, update, delete. So we had already discussed how to create a table and how to insert the values inside the table. So if you don't know how to create and insert it, please watch my previous video. And in that video we clearly explain how to create a table and how to insert values in a different way. So today we are going to discuss the remaining part, update. So where we are going to use this update, where we are going to use this delete. So in this video we are going to discuss this. Okay, so for this I am taking a dataset called COVID-21. So I'm executing this so you can able to find the patient name, patient ID, age, city and gender. So if this is my table, so if I want to update this table, for example, Rosy is their name is entered as wrong, her name is actually Rose. So how to enter his name? So for example, I want to update this table where name is Rosy, instead of I want to write as Rose. So that's the thing I'm going to use here. Update COVID-21 set. Okay. Patient name is equal to, I want to enter as Rose where my patient name is Rosy. So what this will do is it automatically update the patient name. So instead of Rosy, it will took over and it will write as Rose. I will execute this and I will show what is this. So it's throwing an error actually. If you see, one second. So for this, because it's by default, it will saying that safe update mode, and you like whenever you are having this error, you can run the set SQL safe updates is equal to 0. So we are intimating the system that you are updating and you are going to modifying the data. So then if you execute this, it will never throw you an error. See, it executed successfully. Now if I see instead of Rosy, it will renamed as Rose. Yeah, see here the Rosy is renamed as Rose. So this is the command for updating this. Not only a single name, like if you want to update all the city whose age is greater than 40, if you want to rename their city as Delhi, you can do that. Whatever the condition you want to apply, you can apply, and you can able to update the dataset with the help of this update syntax. Now we are going to see how to delete it. So what is the use of this delete command is? It is one of the very important, because you can apply some condition and you can delete this. If you see, if I want to delete the people whose patient ID is 233, for example, I want to delete this Vimala. So select like delete from COVID-21 where patient ID is 233. If I give 233, I'm executing this, it executed successfully. Automatically the patient ID 233 will be eliminated from this table. I'm seeing this select star from COVID-21. If you see, automatically Vimala got deleted because her ID is 233. So I hope you understood where we are using this update and where we are using this delete. In this delete command, you can also give any condition where age is greater than 45. All the age who is having the age greater than 45 will be deleted from this. So like that, you can apply any condition you want. Now we already see how to insert the table in DDL commands. Now we are going for DDL commands. If you see DDL, we already know how to create a table. In this, we are going to see rename. So what is this rename? This rename is very simple. Instead of COVID-21, I want to rename my table as COVID, because every time it is difficult for me to type COVID-21. So that I want to rename the table. So what I'm doing is select star from COVID-21. So I'm going to rename this. Rename table COVID-21 to COVID. So I'm executing this. It renamed successfully. So if I execute this, it will throw me an error. That what error it's showing is table does not exist. so that it renamed from COVID-21 to COVID. Select star from COVID. If I'm giving this, now I'm able to see, so automatically the table name get renamed. So this is one of the important features to rename the table. Now we are going to see how to alter the table. We will see the drop and truncate in a next way. Okay, alter is very important because if you see, if I'm describing my table, describe COVID, you're able to see all the data types that I'm having. See, this is an integer, this is a text, and I'm saying describe table COVID. Okay, so if you want to change this data type, for example, if you want to make this gender text to integer, it is not possible. Okay, I'm creating one thing. In previous video we created one table, so I'm using that same. So I'm taking the student info here, select star from student info. So if I'm seeing the student info, so if I want to see the data types, I'm going to give describe student info. This is also a table, so I'm able to get ID is an integer, name is an varchar of 10, city is also varchar 10, age is integer. So where we are going to use this alter, so that is the question here. So I am taking a new table called student info to explain this alter. So for example, if I want to change the data type, the name is exceeding 10 character, I'm just giving a 10, so that means if it more than 10 it will throw you an error. So by mistake, so I want to update this for as 50 for my safer side. So if 50 characters, no one will have a 50 characters of name, like definitely. So I'm going to rename this to 50. So definitely I want to alter the table, then only I can rename. So alter table COVID. Okay, not this is student info, alter table student info. Okay, modify column, what I'm going to do, name as varchar. I want to be varchar of 50 instead of 20, like 10. So what I'm doing, I'm going to alter the table student info. What I'm doing, I'm going to modify the column. These all are the columns, right? So I'm going to modify the column. What you're going to modify, I'm going to modify the name as varchar of 50 instead of 10. I want this to update as 50. So I'm executing it. It executed successfully. Now again I'm saying describing it. So if you see, it updated to 50. Now you can enter the name up to 50 characters. I hope you understood where we are using this alter table. This alter table is used to modify the column. For example, if I want to add one more column, after creating the table, after inserting the value, suddenly I have a requirement to add one more column. Again, you can use this alter table, student info, add column. So in what column I want is, for example, I want their location. Okay, we have already city. We want their pin code. Add column pin code. It is nothing but an integer. Okay. So what will happen if I execute this is it automatically add pin code to the table. Now I'm seeing describe table. Now if you see, I'm getting pin code. Yeah. So if you want to add a column, if you want to modify a column, if you want to rename the column, so instead of city, if you want to rename this column name as location, you can give alter table, same student info. So rename column, I want to rename this column like city to location. Let's see this. Yeah, it executed successfully. Again I'm giving describe table. Yeah, now if you see, city is updated to location. So I hope you understood where this alter is used. Alter is used for three different ways. One is to modify the column characters. You see, this is used to modify the column characters, like data type of column. It's used to modify. It used to add new column. if you see, this is used to rename the column name, like rename the, fine. Now we one thing is like one is truncate and another is drop. Sir, what these two will do? If I give truncate, what it will do is it will delete all the entries inside the table. For example, if I'm giving select star from student info, so I'm getting this. Why this pin code is null? Because we recently added this. That's why we have not inserted any pin code for this data set. So, okay. Now what will happen if I give truncate? Truncate. I'm going to truncate this table. Let's see what is happening. Okay. I'm truncated it. Now again I'm giving select star from. See, I able to get the column name, but entries inside the table will get deleted. So the table structure will retain, but the entries inside the table will be got deleted. So this is the thing that we are using for a truncate. If you give truncate, automatically the entries inside the table will be deleted. So drop, it's very simple. Drop is complete table will be deleted. If you see, I'm giving select star from COVID. If I'm going to drop this table, I'm going to, once again, because this is stored in a different database. Now I'm giving select star from COVID. I'm able to get this. Now if I give drop table, drop COVID, that is drop table. Okay, drop table COVID. Yeah, it's dropped. If I want to see this, I want to check whether this COVID is there or not. So I'm executing this. Yeah, it throwing an error that table does not exist. So I hope you understood why this drop was used. If you want to delete this table permanently from the database, you can use the drop. But you want to delete only entries inside the table, but you want the schema, you want the table to be present in the database, means you will use truncate table. I hope you understood alter is used to in a 3 different ways. One is to modify the column, one is to add the column, and another is to rename the column. And also we seen some DML commands, insert, how we using the update command, how we are using the delete command. So these are the important things to be used in the analytics, also in a data engineering when you are creating the pipelines. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you all.